Princess Leonor's fashion and style evolution. The palace lights shimmer. Cameras flash. The world watches. But this time, it's not just royalty on display, it's transformation. A girl once known for her innocence now walks with poise, grace, and confidence. Princess Leonor, the heir who's redefining royal elegance, one outfit at a time. Because behind every royal dress is a message, and behind every public appearance is a purpose. When Leonor first stepped into the public eye, her wardrobe spoke softly. Neat dresses, gentle pastels, and youthful patterns. She was still the nation's little girl, the tender image of Spain's future. But as the years unfolded, so did her identity. Each outfit became a statement, quiet, yet powerful. And soon, fashion wasn't just what she wore, it became part of her story. Her evolution began subtly. During early events beside her mother, Queen Letizia, Leonor's attire reflected tradition, floral prints, clean cuts, polished shoes. The resemblance was deliberate. Spain needed to see a royal lineage united, queen and heir in harmony. But as she matured, that mirroring began to fade. Leonor wasn't just following, she was leading. Then came her teenage years, when Spain watched a transformation not just in age, but in essence. At 16, she attended her first solo engagements. Gone were the patterned dresses. In their place, tailored suits, muted colors, confident silhouettes. A young woman ready to rule, not through words, but through presence. But the true turning point. The day she took her oath to the Spanish Constitution. Cameras captured not just her solemnity but her attire, a striking white ensemble, minimal yet majestic. Every detail was intentional. The color white, symbolizing purity and renewal. The cut, crisp, modern, and assertive. In that moment, her fashion became political, symbolic of a monarchy adapting to a modern world. And yet, Leonor's style never shouts. It whispers confidence. Every choice, from Zara to Carolina Herrera, reflects balance. She's relatable, yet unreachable. Royal, yet real. Her wardrobe bridges the gap between tradition and tomorrow. And that's her secret power. When Leonor began her military training, the world expected her royal polish to fade into the background. But even in uniform, she commanded attention. She didn't just wear the uniform, she embodied it. The neat bun, the precise salute, the discipline in her posture, her fashion evolved into character. Strength replaced luxury, poise replaced pomp, and yet, her elegance remained intact. What's most fascinating is how she uses fashion to communicate emotion. At state events, her pastel choices evoke calm and unity. During solemn ceremonies, darker hues convey respect and maturity. At celebrations, soft blues and whites project hope. She doesn't dress for vanity, she dresses for meaning. Her influence now stretches beyond Spain. Fashion editors from London to Paris dissect her choices. Designers quietly adjust their collections to echo her clean lines and understated sophistication. And young women around Europe find inspiration not in extravagance, but in her effortless refinement. Even side by side with Queen Letizia, Leonor holds her own. Her mother's influence is clear, elegance, simplicity, restraint, but Leonor adds her own signature, modernity. She favors sustainable brands, supports Spanish designers, and rewears outfits, small gestures that speak volumes in a world obsessed with excess. And that's what makes her so powerful. She doesn't need to prove herself through extravagance. Her grace speaks for her. Her composure, her choices, her authenticity, all wrapped in fabric, all woven with meaning. Every public appearance feels like a chapter in a visual biography. From her schoolgirl days to her military uniform, from formal galas to national ceremonies, Leonor's fashion narrates her growth. Not just as a royal, but as a woman defining her own legacy. And perhaps that's what sets her apart. For Princess Leonor, fashion isn't a mask, it's a mirror. It reflects her discipline, her duty, her identity. As she steps closer to the throne, one thing is clear, her reign won't just be remembered in words or deeds, but in the subtle language of style. The young princess who once followed in her mother's footsteps now sets her own path, blending the timeless grace of a queen with the courage of a new generation. This is more than a story of fashion. It's a story of evolution, of a girl becoming a leader, of a royal heir mastering the art of silent power. Princess Leonor's style isn't just about clothes. It's about character. And the world is watching, not for what she wears next, but for what she becomes.